Yes, I read everything here at time. We killed a dude there. So we have got some quests that are like done. There's a lot in this area that I'm not quite sure. I can't oh, that's completely wrong. Oops. So the blight. So when you get the circle, circle, sacred ashes, that's fine. Denerim. That is probably be doable. Maybe that as well. Possibly that. That I'm not too bored about dropping people. Mercenaries in the peril. Now, the Mages Collective. Yeah, there's the issue I have. Oh, it wasn't Mages Collective, was it? Whoops. Chanter's Board, that's the one. That's the one I'm on about. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3 I can hand in. I can go and fuck up low gain shit. That one, I only have 11. I don't have 18. I'm not sure where I need to go to get more corpse gall. Companions. Oh yeah, I already spoke to the Holsters. Back down his sword. He said it was near Lake Calenad, didn't he? Some regulars. We've got Darnell Garrison, Redcliffe, Patter, Gritch, and Lothering. I need to find Varel, Baron, Denrim's Alienage. This one. We'll get Layson. I found one of the hooded couriers. Mages Collective also has something in here, don't they? 4 homes accused of blood mage relatives. And Denerim select front door of each home, smear a vial of goat's blood on it. Until 4 homes are marked, return to the collective for your reward. There are 10 Lyrium potions to... I think he was supposed to be in Redcliffe? Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not going to Knight Commander Tavish. Fuck that. I'm going to help them. Find Reynolds, return to the collective. Brazilian Forest. I don't think I've ever been to the Brazilian Forest or the Orsmer as like going there through the game. I know we were there like for the start because we're dwarf, but yeah, I don't think I ever got that far in the game. I love we start with this, like, you know, like a few selection, the different areas of quests, and then I'm like, fuck. I don't know where these doors are. It's a warehouse. Oh, there's something marked in there. Guess we'll go in. Maybe not then? Wait, there was a marker when I was outside. Place is really firearms. Disorganized. More arrows? Oh, what are you gearing me up for? Small little round shields. Here? Me? Ah, there be a way in there, but I can't get in there.
All right.
That That should move. There does look to be like a door here. Way maybe? But we can't get through there anyway. I guess this isn't a quest. Game lied to me. "116 codex entries." I'm sure I've not read out 116 things though. Oops. I was getting a message through. Why September 2nd? Hmm. Okay. You're besieged? Oh no, Sumin, what have you done? What's happened? Who's besieging you? Is this from World? By rats? Oh god. Okay, there's clearly a marker there, which isn't there when I go inside. Unless it's something on the other side of the wall area thing. Because I've got like markers that way. Gnawing at the doors? Have you got sturdy doors? How big are these rats? Nod Noble Tavern. Maybe they were gnawed by rats as well. Wait, a ranger calls for a bear to fight alongside the party? Oh, tiny, but there are like 20 of them? Codex update. What was updated? You assholes. Tell me. Politics of Ferelden? Is that what was updated? No, it wasn't. Oh, maybe it was. Hold on. Oh! I think it might have been then. God, you remind me, like, years and years and years and years and years ago before I was even born, my parents lived in a ground floor flat, and there was a mouse. It wasn't a rat, but there was a mouse. It was a little fat thing. It used to always make its way into the house, and he'd catch it, and he'd put it out the window. It'd still make its way into the house, but it it managed to, I think, number of times that it must have like paved its like made its way in and out or whatever. I didn't know about. There was a groove. I don't quite know what exactly was going on with this flooring. It was like one of the doors anyway. There was a gap, but there was also like a little groove where it would come in. So I don't know, because it was a little bit junky and it was trying to like, you know, scrabble its way through, or if it just thought, hey, there's a groove there, I can try and shimmy through it. They never killed it, which is good. But they used to like, they used to watch, I should have said they used to watch this mouse wiggling its way in. Jeez. What are you after? And then there was, when I was a kid, again, I've never really had seen many rats. In the wild, like, I was at a bus stop. I seen like a rat running across someone's garden. It was near the airport, so it was kind of like very rural anyway. And swimming in the river. It wasn't a vole. It wasn't right shape for vole tail either. But another thing with the mouse was there's a crisp over here, which is called a pom bear. It really is geared towards kids, but my mum liked them, and there was work going on in the buildings round about, I think underneath as well. So they disturbed. So we're on like the 3rd floor, which is the 4th to you, so. So we're on the 3rd floor, and we're like, what's happened to these crisps? Nothing else had been attacked, like, gnawed through. They made a beeline for these bloody crisps. And they really liked them, or whatever the mouse, I think it was a mouse. Whatever the mouse was doing. And that was the day my dad finally, after probably 20 years, plugged up one of the holes that was in the floorboards. I've never had issues with them before. Oh. Nice. Okay. Sorry, I got a message through. Yes. Okay, perfect. That was the last shot, yeah. I don't mind mice, they're kind of cute looking little things. Rats. I know you can eat anything, but you can't eat having my crisp. I know. What age was I? I was quite young. I was more excited at the prospects, like, oh, there's a mouse. No, not in a ew kind of way. I was like, am I going to see it? Okay, to our neighbours, Ferelden seems utterly chaotic, unlike other monarchies. Power does not descend from our throne, rather it rises from the support of the freeholders. Each freehold chooses a ban or Arl to whom it pays allegiance. Typically, this choice is based on proximity to the freehold or to castle. It is worthless to pay for the upkeep of soldiers who will arrive at your land too late to defend it. Ah. Sense. For the most part, each generation of freeholders casts its lot with the same ban as their fathers did, but things can and do change. No formal oaths are sworn, and it is not unheard of, especially in the prickly central Banorn, for bans to court freeholders away from their neighbours, a practice which inevitably begets feuds that last for ages. Tairns arose from amongst the bands, war leaders who, in antiquity, had grown powerful enough to move other bands to swear fealty to them. There were many Tairns in the days before King Calenat, but he succeeded in whittling them down to only 2. Gwarin in the south, Ivor in the north. These Tairns still hold the oaths of bands and Arls, who they may call upon in the event of war or disaster, and similarly, the Tairns still hold responsibility for defending those sworn to them. Earls were established by the Tairns, given command of strategic fortresses that could not be overseen by the Tairns themselves. Unlike the Tairns, the Earls have no bands sworn to them. They're simply somewhat more prestigious bands. The king is, in essence, the most powerful of the Tairns, although Denerim was originally the Tairner of the king. This has been reduced to an Arling, as the king's domain is now all of Ferelden. But even the king's power must come from the bands. Nowhere is this more evident than during the Landmeet, an annual council for which all the nobles of Ferelden gather, held for almost 3,000 years except odd interruptions during blights and invasions. The sight of a king asking for and working to win the support of lesser men, the source of constant wonder to foreign ambassadors. Yeah, it takes place in Denron, doesn't it? Navarra?
There is no.
Sorry, Morrigan! You'll have to wait. My lore. Navarra? The fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra, Morlaix was turned back by Chevaliers. What was it? Chevalier? Is it Chevalier? Is it Lear or Lear? They're more like a... I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to say it like... Liliana did. And she's got like the accent going on. I decided to take the most roundabout path, a ship back to Ferelden, and then another to Navarra. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry and the statues of heroes that litter the streets and even the meanest villages, to the glittering golden college of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Unlike most other followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in the elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans began construction of their own tombs while quite young, and these become incredible palaces complete with gardens, bathhouses and ballrooms, utterly silent, kept only for the dead.
No fool like a drunken fool, so mother once told me, and 'tis still true.
Hey, Kenobi! Did you push the button? Yes, that's how it works. So you get the whole thing going through, and then you just get your alerts. It's good. How are you doing today? Where am I going? Do I need to deal with those? Oh no, this isn't the peril, is it? I was told to clear out a whorehouse, essentially. Crimson oars. How you been beaten with your boat sticks? Yes, they're no longer oars, they are boat sticks. Boat stick mercenary.
Now we drink
A red boat
more.
stick mercenary.
I'm a Crimson Oar. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
Why have we got pirates? Everything open back up. Kind of, but with like alterations. We still like our masks up here. And I think we still have a bit of distancing. But in terms of like bigger events, I think they're allowed to take place. Although when it comes to pubs and whatever, or clubs, they're still, I believe they're shutting earlier than they would usually. Upgrade your elephant units to commandos.
Now we drink more.
No. Edwina.
Don't even think you can spill that and leave it for me to clean.
Hey, JK. Sharing cups at the pubs. Have you ever seen a cup at a pub?
Now we drink more.
Maker's blessing.
Oh, the
upon
black
you.
stone. Oh my god, there's more. No, there's.
I'm here
oh,
for you.
fuck. I don't want to speak to you. I think, never mind. Notices of death. Warden. Those sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died in the service of the guild. Today, this duty falls to you, should you accept it. With this letter, you'll find the names of 4 women recently widowed and letters giving condolences for their loss. Their husbands. All 4 men were killed during doing the work of the irregulars, and we mourn the deaths of all who die in service to our ideals. Please handle this task with discretion, care that I'm confident you possess in spades. Oh, of course. You're just with the current economic situation. Those other glassware online and replaced it with disposable plastic alternatives. I'm sure they were they not were they not trialing that, or was it for if you were taking your pints outside you had to have it in a plastic kind of thing? Plastic glasses, like it's a really strange thing. You say a plastic cup, you know what you mean. If you say a glass, you know what you mean. But if you say cups, I don't think plastic. I think like, you know, teacup. Paper straws. Messed up feeling. That's good parties to pick up. You know, like your really flimsy plastic shitey ones. I mean, I've not been in a pub for years, so... No, a highball is not a cup. A whiskey glass ain't a cup. I say whiskey glass, you know, like the short, stubby ones. Oh, that's the one we go with, tumbler. They're tumblers. It's not a cup at all, it's a fucking tumbler. Okay, my celebrated notes to the Widow Irenia Redcliffe, Laurana near Lake Calanat, Sarah and Tanya Denram. Many thanks for this difficult task. I'll take it. Restocking the guild. My good people! Facing work coming in from two fronts and everyone must contribute. Regulars are prepared to pay any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no questions asked. Work together, we can stock their regulars for war. No, I was looking it up and I was like... What do they call them? It's a tumbler. Is that the thing you put gravel into? Wait, what? Gravel into sand down sharp metal things. I don't even know what you mean. Right, how many health poultices have I got? I need 20. Oh, 20? I could get rid of the lesser ones, couldn't I? Tumblers and goblets.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
3 golds! Nearly 4. Okay, they took those ones. We're fine with that. We should be fine with that. The only person who had to use them was Alistair because he's just rubbish. Right, Sarah, Tanya. Bartender? I'm probably not tall enough to drink. A drum full of small rocks that spins, tricks some metal stuff in, like sands them down. I don't think I've ever seen that. Do what you have.
Right, I'll show you around.
No, you don't need to show. You sound like you're going to give me a tour guide. And if I need to buy more, I can. It's alright. I got so much more money back then. So it costs 1 silver and 10 bronze for a lesser health poultice, and that's what I gave him. I gave him 20. I got the better end of that deal, definitely. Could you pass my chalice? Tumbler, you don't want things that are meant to hold your drink to tumble. Yeah, I don't know why they call them that. Okay, why is it called a tumbler? Oh, so it's one that's been placed back to the mid-17th century. So when they were placed on a table, they would roll or tumble, spilling the drink of anyone who put it down with a drink on it. Why? What's the point of that? I don't know. Maybe it was the way they made them. Had a pointed or convex base, could not be set down without spilling. Another thing is that they had weighted bottoms, which caused them to right themselves if knocked over. I mean, if you've got a flat bottom, you're gonna have a hard trouble knocking it over anyway. You've got a round one which is supposed to right, it's not a fucking weeble. But they don't fall down, yeah, okay. They just wobble about the place. Oh man. Right, let's see. How do we have... What? Wait, there must be something here. Anyone need help? Maybe with something not strictly legal. Glances around for prying eyes, then produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Ooh, rogue quests. R has a small request. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket. There's nothing better than snagging them with their knickers down. If in travels wide, someone were to come across notes between illicit lovers, yes, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the texts. Deliver to the bartender, and an investment towards future manipulation will be handsomely paid. I have that. Solving problems. D requires swift action. I have trouble. A few of my more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is normally cheap, but if word of this gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I would be most grateful for someone willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. Negotiation aids. K requests following. Troubles of new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers of my alternative tactics, and certain people have had me blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out there to those enterprising friends who want an ally, and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. Simple, isn't it? Now, do I need more? Oh, heard any rumors?
The Dark Spawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone, just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
Oh god, nothing, thanks. We have some.